Girls, I was going through my stuff, my closet, trying to find my outfit to wear for this nice Halloween video. Come at me and tell me this is not Halloween. Come at me and tell me this is not for Halloween. I feel very Halloween-y. I feel like I'll wear this to a sugar daddy funeral. But hey guys, welcome back to my channel, ThatSoray, and this video is, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be telling you guys some of my favorite Disney movies with other shows and other movies that have nothing to do with Disney Channel, because I know I'm like 19 years old and I need to get a life and stop watching Disney Channel. But around this time and Christmas time, Disney Channel and Nickelodeon had the best Halloween shows and the best Halloween movies. So therefore, I am still going to talk about the Disney Channel movies. But like I said, I'm going to mix up other movies that I loved watching around this time for Halloween. So without further ado, let's get into this video. The one movie that I was obsessed with as a little boy was Hocus Pocus, and Hocus Pocus was one of my favorite witch movies. Hocus Pocus was one of my favorite shows. I love the witches. I love the plot. I've heard recently that they're trying to make a sequel, not a sequel, but a remake of Hocus Pocus. I don't know if this is true or not, but if they are going to make Hocus Pocus remake, I would like to see what characters they're gonna have to act out these people. The witches flying on the broomstick was very, very realistic, and I know time has come, so now that we're living in 2017 and with better effects and stuff, I would love to see what they come up with and stuff. But Hocus Pocus was one of my favorite movies of all time. I love the song Pull a Spell on You. So the next movie that I was obsessed with around this time of Halloween was Twitches 1 and Twitches 2. One, I loved Tia and Tamara Mori when they played in Sister Sisters, and just having twin witches and being on Disney Channel at the time that I was a kid was amazing. I love the movie so much. Basically, if you guys don't know what Twitches is, then you need to go and pause this video and go search up Twitches, because I know on YouTube they have the full episode. Trust me and believe I'm finna watch it after I'm done making this video. I just love the plotline. I just love the mystery and all the darkness in it and the meaning behind it. And yeah, Scary Godmother. And I forgot what this movie was about, honestly, but literally I was FaceTiming my friend Tori, and we were talking about just Halloween movies, and this movie came up, and we searched on the internet for so long trying to find out what the name of the title was. And it was funny because she's been talking to people about Halloween stuff recently, and she said that she loved the show called Scary Godmother, but at the time she didn't know what the name was, and no one knew what she was talking about. Everyone just thought she was weird, but I didn't. I understand weird. I understand it. The next movie that I like to see around this time is called My Babysitter's a Vampire, and actually My Babysitter's a Vampire was not aired around Halloween time. It was aired around like Thanksgiving time. I don't know why. I don't know why not, but I know it was not for like a Halloween, because I remember seeing it and saying like, wow, it's not Halloween, like what is this is weird, but this is cool. In my mind I was like, wow, they need to make a show, like this is amazing. And then all of a sudden they made a show, and they made 2 seasons of it, which I don't understand, because the season 2 ending was confusing, because at the end you need to know like if they died, if they lived, like what's gonna happen next and stuff. And Vanessa Morgan, which is Sarah as the vampire, posted on her Instagram of the cast all together, and so people were just saying, oh my god, season 3 or another movie to end the season 2, and this can be the end of the movie and the end of the series and stuff, but nothing has been coming out yet, so I'm really bummed out about that. I have fangs over there in my drawer that I got just because I was obsessed with vampires and Vampire Diaries and My Babysitter's a Vampire. Mostly Ghostly, and Mostly Ghostly was one of my favorite movies, but at the same time it was very scary. They do like sequels, and they did like, I believe, a sequel it's on Netflix, so if you guys want to look up Mostly Ghostly, there's a sequel. I don't know where the original movie is, but Those movies are amazing. I like the original one better than I like the sequel. I love anything about ghosts as long as they don't bother me. The next movie that I liked to watch back in the day for Halloween was my mom's Mom's Got a Date with Vampire. I don't remember anything from this, but I remember that a mom went on a date with a vampire. The next movie that I like to watch is actually a Nickelodeon movie, and this is called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And most of us know the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, that saw a wolf all the time, and that he told the village, and the village wouldn't believe him, and he would cry, and it would be called like The Boy Who Cried Wolf. This movie actually stars Victoria Justice from Victorious, and she turns into a wolf, and they move to Transylvania, to Romania, where their great grandfather, I believe, was a werewolf, and Victoria Justice inherited his wolf form. I need to watch that movie. I think I have it on. I think so. The next movie that I used to be obsessed with was Brina the Teenage Witch, and most of us know that there's a series out there called Teenage the Witch. I love those like really vintage old witch movies with like special effects that were like amazing in that time, and I literally watched it before this video, and when I say their special effects were like point on, where like they were amazing. So the next movie that I was obsessed with was not a Disney Channel or a Nickelodeon movie at all. I was actually scared of this movie when I was a little kid, and my sisters wanted me to go see this movie in theaters, which was called Jennifer's Body. And if you guys don't know what Jennifer's Body is, basically Jennifer's Body is about this girl who is played by Megan Fox, is sacrificed by a band to the devil so they can gain fame, and in order to sacrifice this girl, she must be a virgin, and obviously she plays a role of like a hoe or a slut, and so obviously she's not a virgin. They kill her, but the devil didn't want her and just spit her back into the world, but as a demon who eats people, who eats boys and girls. And this movie back in the day seemed so scary. Like, I was so scared. I remember trailers. I remember trailers on TV, and I used to turn the TVs off so quick, so fast, and I did not know. I remember that. But now I look at the movie and I memorized all the scenes. So I'm gonna put these two together because they are a series, and the series are Vampire Diaries and Teen Wolf, and they're really not Halloweeny. They are just shows that I like because they do like have like vampires and witches and werewolves and stuff. So when I think of Halloween, as we think of vampires and we think of werewolves and witches and stuff. So these movies I like, these shows I like because they have all the above. And Teen Wolf just has sexy wolves that just take off their shirts every 3 minutes. The next movies I'm actually going to group these two together as well. So the first movie is Casper the Friendly Ghost, and Casper the Friendly Ghost was one of my favorite movies because like I said, I like ghost movies, but not like ghosts like Paranormal Activity or anything like that bothers me. Casper was really, really cute, very, very like adorable, because one, he was like a ghost, but he was like a human, and he had human interactions and human emotions and stuff. So that was a cute part of Casper the Friendly Ghost. His uncles were mean. Casper meets Wendy, and that's where Wendy the Witch and Casper the Friendly Ghost actually meet up because they are at a resort. And this time inside the movie, witches and ghosts don't like each other because they are sneaky, they're ugly, and they just don't like each other. So in the movie, it's really cute because it shows that no matter if you're different, you should always not judge a person by how they look or how they act or what magic powers they have. Yeah, I remember I had the CD, I had the DVD, and I spilled wax on it, candle wax, and I wiped it off thinking it was going to play. I was very, very careless with my CDs. I'm a little bit much better with my CDs because all my CDs play. But I remember after wiping it, I used to flush it into the toilet to make sure that it was clean, because that's what my auntie told me. And she was like, make sure you just flush it, wipe it off good, and then it'll play. And I remember it used to skip so bad. And this is before I even knew about YouTube and stuff. Like, I obsessed with the internet like I was now. Like, literally, I used to just watch TV. Another movie that I did not watch when I was a little boy, but I used to watch a little bit, was The Nightmare Before Christmas. I wasn't really a fan of this kind of movie because it was really, really scary. But, one, it had too much singing, and two, it was really scary. But I really don't care for this movie. The next one that I'm going to be talking about is Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride. And this movie was my life. I love this movie so much. I love the fact that the movie was all filmed in clay, and they just moved the clay figures around, and that was really, really clever to have the movie all filmed in clay. And at the time, as a kid, you don't think of that. Like, you really don't think of that. You just think of, like, somebody drawing it and, like, making it look like a sculpture and stuff. But actually, when I actually got older and was very, very interested in special effects, I went behind the scenes and, like, looked at it. And they did a good job. Like, that took hours to make and to get their expression right. And sometimes they use, like, mechanics and stuff. So I thought that was really cute. I thought that was really fun. I just love the background of the story, and the darkness and the funniness of this movie. Oh my god, how could I forget this? How could I forget my favorite Halloween movie? Halloween Town. Like, Halloween Town was my favorite movie ever. Forgot about Grandma Aggie, and oh my god, Grandma Aggie. Rest in peace, Grandma Aggie. I think that's the only reason why I don't think Halloween Town will ever be the same, just because me knowing now that Grandma Aggie died, it's gonna be so different. But Halloween Town was my favorite movie ever. The second movie, Caliber Revenge, I believe, that one scared me a little bit because the face was very ugly, and I was like, damn, like, you need a makeover. So right now, let's talk about the TV shows that I used to watch, and I only have 3, so this video is almost over, so let's get that going. The first show that I used to watch was Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. Episode name was The Ghost Suite, and basically they found out that Suite was haunted with the ghost who died there, and they went into there and they saw this ghost, and it turned out to be all the hosts, I believe, at the end of the time. And it was so funny because the bellman, I forgot his name, was possessed by this ghost, and it was just really, really funny. You were back in the day, Disney Channel movies used to be creepy. So one of my favorite shows was Wizards of Waverly Place, and Wizards of Waverly Place was like a year-round Halloween show for me, just because, like, I used to be so in love with witches and wizards and stuff before I was so obsessed with vampires. Max got hot. He got sexy. Like, have y'all seen him lately? Like, damn. Last but not least, my favorite show, and the inspiration of this YouTube channel name, ThatSoray, and the episode is called Don't Have a Cow. And this movie was so amazing. I love this episode so much because it was a Halloween series and it was funny. Basically, they find out that Raven's grandma was a psychic, and she did all this kind of voodoo spell and witchcraft and stuff. And so they found her spell book, and they decided to start messing around it with the oil and boil of magic stew. Make my special wish come true. Oh, I remember it. I remember they did a potion or a spell to get their costumes ready or something like that. And Chelsea dropped her cow pin, or because she was like a vegan, I guess, her cow pin into the thing, and they woke up the next day as cows. And it was just so funny. It was really cute. I need to watch that. See, guys, I'm just going back through memory lane. I need to go watch this series. I need to watch the shows ASAP. So thank you so much for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe. I don't know why I'm doubling my sentences, but please like and subscribe and comment below. All my social medias are in the description box below, and on the next slide, I shall be going to Fright Fest very soon, the 28th, so I'm gonna vlog that. So yeah, love you guys.